up, everybody? Last one for today. I was only going to do 4, but I decided I needed to do a 5th one. So I'm doing another track from 021G. Doro Barshoma, everybody, welcome. I really need y'all to teach me some more phrases in Farsi that would be useful. Just like, general greetings, hey, how's it going, things like that. Put those in the comments, please, and I will learn how to say them, and hopefully I will say them close. We'll say close to correctly. But yeah, I'm doing a 021G song today. I've been doing a lot of Farsi rap lately for a couple reasons. One, I enjoy it. I think that it's really cool. I think it has a great sound. And 2, because, there's stuff going on in Iran that I want to talk about. And I think that this is a good avenue for me to discuss those things. We'll get into that in a little bit. We'll do the song first. Before we get into the song, a couple things. One, I am not a professional vocal coach. I'm not a professional musician. I do not really speak Farsi. I'm just a guy who likes music, right? I enjoy this stuff. I have some knowledge of music, like music theory and whatnot. And I know a little bit about the culture that we're covering. But mostly I just enjoy it, and I want to share it with people. Part 2, don't be a dick. That is my number 1 rule. I don't mind if you don't like the song. I don't mind if you don't like me. I don't like if you don't mind my opinion. Those things are all fine. You're welcome to disagree with me. But let's keep it respectful. I try to be respectful to the artist. I try to be respectful to the fan base when I do these. I try to be culturally respectful when I can, when it's relevant. I would just ask that I get a little bit of respect in return. I got my coffee, and we're ready to go. So let's get into this. This is Game Over by 021G. We got Rad Pro on the production, so one of my favorite beat makers so far.
ایدئال مردیرونی داستان ساده است میدونی راه صافت و کج میرونی بد کوکی و بد سیونی عدم همه جست و ادا ویو کم شد لنگ و درا آدرس بشو مترو سوار بیا بالا استوا روی نصف و نهار هلان و نار جلومو نکنی 1 و 2 پر دور بگیری زدی 42 دور ماهی کوچولو پشت 1 و دور ننداز هیتی که خوشگلات شدی جدی که مقصدی لحن اسپیکر وسط بحث جدی تو استیکر بیبی گل مشکل داره بیسیکت نمیدم به تیکت میخوره کیسیکت بکن تو آخر سر تو قارچ پیکاتو میریزیم برا تو بارچ کدو میدیم کنی وله تو شارژ که تازه ببینیم چیه کارت با ما به چرخی میشی بیهوش اودی میزنی هی میگیری دوش ماریو کویا کریپی کوش بگو بینم میاد چی به کارت آور میزنی رو فضا حتی باشی صابر میام بالا سرت یه و عرف ناور خراب کاری های خنده مثل جوکر گیم اوور رامپر ته Game over از خود کارتل تر Game over ساید ریل و من به رپ Game over سبت نمیشید سر رام من بد Game over فکر میکنی تیزی هانی من در میارم ایزی مانی موزیکات روتین رو تکرار سریال ترکی فیلم ایرانی الزامن رپر نیستی اگه داری هودی میتره کنمت بالیوودی مثل هالی کوین نه رابین هودی بچه مثبت دیگه بس شواف پست و ریزه نباش نده شوهر الان تو جوی پایین سن تو هم یاقی میشی بعد 2 سال به پوند حساب کن نه به دلار بر من واضحه بر تو تا پاگیر ما نشی پا میز ما نشی واسه بازنده بعد قمار همین فرق ما بات اینجا آژیرا واقعی هست پیگیر رد پامون غرب لندن تا خاک میهن صدای شلیک میاد تا فرصت میشه واسه عاشقی کن با میسم سفت و محکم زیر فشار مثل پای میکم آور میزنی رو فضا حتی باشی صابر میام بالا سرت یه و عرف ناور خراب کاری های خنده مثل جوکر گیم اوور رامپر ته گیم اوور از خود کارتل تر گیم اوور ساید ریل و من به رپ گیم اوور سبت نمیشید سر رام من بد گیم اوور
Game over.
All right, I really like that one. That's great. So far, I have not heard a Rad Pro 1, however it's pronounced. I have not heard a Rad Pro beat that I did not like. I think that the beats are excellent. I had a couple thoughts just from the video, and then I want to talk a little bit about some other stuff. First of all, I really like 021G. I like the way she carries herself. I like the way she raps. She has great attitude. She has great swagger. Right, and that's important for rap. You need to have that presence. I think she's got the attitude that you need, which I enjoy seeing. Because I don't totally understand all the culture and all of what's going on, I do wonder about all of the supporting dancers wearing the full ski masks or balaclavas or whatever. I know that in the States, right? Let's say you're not allowed to associate with felons or certain people, right, as a condition of your release or your parole or your plea deal or whatever it is. If you put them in your video fully masked so they can't be identified, then you can't prove it, right? They can say, we think you were hanging out with your associates who you're not allowed to hang out with as a condition of whatever, your sentence. But if you can't prove that the people in the video are actually the people that you think they are, then you're good, right? So I don't know if it's for that purpose that people are covered up, or if it's stylistic. And it could be both, right? But like, because I don't know how seriously particularly female rappers are taken as like a bad thing in Iran. So I don't know if people who are like known to be encouraging this or supporting her or whatever, I don't know if they would be like in trouble if they went back to, say, Tehran. I'm willing to believe they would be, but I don't know, right? That's one of those cultural things. I know that rap is not particularly respected by the mainstream in Iran, and I know that currently there are a lot of protests and people getting fucking hurt and killed over not wearing hijab, which she clearly does not do, right? She clearly does not cover her head or dress modestly. And I'm a liberal, right? I think people should be allowed to dress how they want. But I also think that there is a level of being safe that's important. And so I don't know. I don't know if the people who are in these videos with her, if they are disguising their identities for safety purposes or just because, you know, it kind of looks cool to have, you know, your masked up shooters in the back. Either way is totally acceptable. It is a rap thing. But let's talk a little bit about what's going on in Iran briefly. The protests are still ongoing. People are still in the streets. The woman who was killed, what I have learned since that happened, she's actually a Kurdish woman, or of Kurdish descent. Her first name is Gina, which is a Kurdish name. And it doesn't get mentioned as much because the Kurdish people don't have the sort of respect in that part of the world that they should have, nor do they have the respect from our government that they should have, because they are currently being genocided by, I think Syria is the main driver of that, trying to take out the Kurds. And we should be backing them financially, militarily, strategically, right? We should be making it clear that you're not allowed to just do that just because they're a long way away, just because they, you know, are a different ethnic group. That doesn't mean anything. I'm very disappointed. The last few years of American politics have been very bad. And it's not just been bad here. It's been bad because of the effect it's had on other parts of the world. Because say what you like about America. There are many negative things you can say, and most of them are true. But there are people who we do defend, who deserve defending, and who need it, who do not have the resources of their own. Or at least we used to. Right? Anyway, the protests are ongoing. My prayer is that they would make a difference. Something would change. I don't know what the odds of that happening are. I don't know. I don't know how secure the grasp the regime is. I don't know how powerful the police are. I don't know. But I know that something's got to change, right? As I said, I totally support if you want to embrace your religion and you want to live the way you think you're expected to live based on your religion, I 100% support that, and I think it should be legal. I think like France with their anti-face covering, anti-head covering laws, I think that's bullshit. I think if you are following your religious convictions, you should be allowed to dress in a way that honors those. And if you think that you need to be modest and cover your head, I support that 100%. I also don't think you should make that a law for people who don't follow your goddamn religion. If you're not Muslim, why should you have to follow the rules that Muslims have to follow? I'm not a Muslim. I eat pork, right? I'm not Jewish. I eat pork because I don't have to follow those rules. But I would respect somebody who said, because I am a Muslim, because I am Jewish, because I am a vegetarian, right? Because I'm Hindu and I don't eat beef, or a lot of Hindus are vegetarian, just across the board. I respect that because that's your conviction. That's what you think you need to do to honor God, right? Whichever God you believe in. I'm fine with that. But I do not believe that a law should be made that says unless you follow this one religion and the rules of this one religion, we will put you in jail and maybe we'll kill you. That's just my take. I'm a decadent Western liberal, so you can say what you want, but I just want people to have freedom. I want people to have freedom to make their own choices. And yes, Americans are we talk about freedom a lot, and a lot of people don't know what they fucking mean when they talk about that shit. They don't know what they're talking about. But I want people to be able to make their own choices, to chart their own lives, right? If I want to wear shorts and a t-shirt, I can wear shorts and a t-shirt. If I want to wear the full burqa and hijab, I can wear the full burqa and hijab. If sometimes I just want to wear the full burqa and sometimes I don't, I think that should be allowed. I just want people to be in charge of their own lives. And as a result, I hope these protests make something happen. And I hope that there is minimal loss of life. There has already been some. People have already died in these protests. But my thoughts are with the people, right? I know some of the opinions of the police force are not very positive, and I agree with them because I have those same thoughts about our police force. Our two countries are very different in many ways, but also very similar in many ways. And one of the ways that our countries are similar is that the police forces in both are goddamn disgraceful. So, enough ranting, enough rambling. This is a really fun song. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy Rad Pro's beats. I need to find him on Twitter or something and shout him out. have a good day, everybody. Stay safe out there. Mask up. If you're going to be involved in the protests, wear a mask, right? You don't have to cover your head. I would say if you want to uncover your head, uncover your head. But wear a mask because it's for your safety so that you can't be identified later and hunted down. That does happen. Bring water with you to wash out your eyes if you get tear gassed. It's always good to drink water anyway. I talk about it every time. Drink more water. Carry water with you. You know, you're in the desert. Carry water because who knows, you might need it. No laws against carrying water. And be safe. Be as safe as you can be. You know, live to fight another day. My thoughts are with you all. And don't talk to cops.